Well, hello my friends on Right on the Rock. Welcome back to Ki-West for a quiet evening, a little sunset walk. It's the time of the day where we have the nicest colors just before the sun sets. Hello Peter, hey Rob, hey everybody. Hello to all of you watching us who can't comment. That happens. And we are at the end of Simonton Street on the little Simonton beach. So of course, you know, we had a couple of updates over the last days of what is going on here in Ki-West. So we are now officially closed to tourists. Well, at least the ones staying in hotels. And so it is very quiet on the island. You can hear the birds sing, you can hear the iguanas rustle whenever you walk past a pile of leaves and some plants. So everything is kind of moving. You hear the chickens from a mile away. Hello, Big Bear. And hello, Robert from Scotland. So unfortunately, for the moment, they have closed down the beach. There has been no official communication on this one. Of course, Lagerheads is closed, given that it is a bar, and it's been a week since the bar is closed. And if you've been with us in previous live streams, you could see that despite public places being closed and the city trying to discourage more than 10 people gathering, you kind of always had some smart people that were here in large groups, so they had to close this down. Again, we are waiting for some developments here, given that now we no longer have the tourists. We just got a note that they are going to close down Highway 1 for that very reason. So we might not have had any tourists since the hotels closed on Sunday. Yes, Sunday at 6 p.m. was the deadline for the hotels to close. So all the tourists had to leave, but we still have actually, quite some day trippers down from Miami. Apparently some people have even seen buses coming down. I've personally seen some bikers riding across the island. I think you guys have even seen them on the last stream after the tourists were supposed to leave. Because, I mean, obviously, you know, you're like 3 hours away from the mainland. So some people still came down here. So it was just a question of time until they would go to the next step and then see if, not having any tourists here doesn't really work. I mean, after closing down the hotels, we still had those day trippers. And so now that means that they are looking into having a roadblock down on Highway 1. So it's just a logical thing. The ferry the ferry is still running for outbound passengers. Hello, you. And but wasn't taking any passengers into Ki-West. So it's all just the next logical steps. At the same time, I'm not sure why they're not just being implemented all at once. But I guess a lot of people would, I don't know, maybe consider that as creating some panic. I have no idea. So listen to the quietness. So we are on Front Street here. Hello, Joe. Hey, guess it up. Gary, Dolph, Rich, Jeffrey. So yeah, the other day on my way over to start the stream, there was this giant iguana sitting on that corner. So we don't see them much in Old Town anymore. Well, now we do. So of course, we're gonna try to find the best sunset spot possible. You know that Mallory Square is closed. And I think we are going to go to the Margaritaville Pier, because it's pretty much the same view as Mallory Square. Obviously, we don't have all the artists and performers. The famous sunset celebration. And I walked by Hawk's Breath just earlier on my way over here, and so it's, I mean, it's since it's basically an open air bar, right? I just saw the chickens jumping around on the chairs. I think we should probably go there and have a look. I want to show you. So the wildlife here is having fun. And you see, we do have some people here. Again, they are not staying in any of the local hotels because they have shut down on Sunday. And so they either are people that had 20-day or more leases on rental houses or apartments here, or they are down for the day and leaving tonight because they wouldn't have any place to stay for the night. And what is really nice is whenever you walk downtown, you know, when you live here, and unless you work in this part of Old Town, you don't necessarily come here because it's always busy. There is traffic. There are a lot of people, especially when cruise ships are in. And so now when you walk here, you actually have locals riding by on their bikes saying hi. People are chatting, of course, 6 feet apart from each other. So it is a very different atmosphere. So this is what I wanted to show you. So of course now the chickens are gone. They were all sitting right here on the railing, and oh, they're on. The chairs are gone. I see cables. There's some sort of construction going on. So that's the nice thing, is that a lot of places are doing renovations now, because the stuff that you don't really get to do when you're open. Tony's is redoing the bar. Can't wait to see that. There's definitely something going on here at Hawk's Breath. The hardware stores all seem to be pretty busy. You know, in this climate, you always have something to fix. So I think that's pretty much what the main activity on the island right now is, fixing things. Or finishing building things in our case. So yeah, we didn't hoard any toilet paper or paper towels. We did hoard stain for the floor though, to make sure we can finish sanding the floors. But yes, so I mean, pretty much as everywhere else, I guess, all non-essential retail has closed. Now essential retail that is still open includes everything that is food related, liquor stores, because we are in Ki-West. I know a lot of you guys are in the same case. You still have open liquor stores. We still have a lot of takeout and delivery services available, although a lot of the places do close down now. We try to support the ones that are open as much as we can. I just realized maybe a little bit. So we were, as most of you know, we're renovating an old house, or have been renovating for a very, very, very long time now. And so we can't really make coffee just yet at the house. So in the morning, Gabe goes over to Cuban Coffee Queen and gets us the coffee, and then, you know, we could just take back the cups and have them refilled, but we need the cups for the renovation so we can pour paint in it and stains for the floor and for the wood, etc. So we started collecting the Cuban Coffee Queen cups, and we just basically started stuffing them in a cupboard. And then I took them out this morning. I was like, man, we have a lot of...
Everything's closed. You gotta leave, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna take a shot from there.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys. So looks like we are not supposed to be in the parking lot. I'm not sure what one person with a camera can do, but hey. So let's see how. So guys, Mallory Square. It's not the main axis. Al Maison de Pepe. No music, but you have to listen to the birds. Chickens in the tree, plodding. We all know how that ends. Chickens above your head. So I don't know if you can, let me see if I can, the camera picks it up, but that tree is pretty much a chicken tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just from this angle, 9. There's another one behind the vine. So there are like 9 chickens sitting in there. And another random act of kindness. So what I've seen a lot around town is people putting out books. This is the first time I see CDs. Ooh, I feel like this is gonna end. This is not gonna end well. There were like lots of hello. You're a big rooster. There are more here. In this little tree, we have 4 roosters sitting right there. Hoo-hoo-hoo. It definitely feels like they are taking over. Okay. Well, it looks like some of you have a drink. Unfortunately for these walk-around streams, I don't have an empty hand for my drink, because I have a control phone in my other hand. This is the main entrance to Mallory Square. So, we've been here before. This is the main entrance to Mallory. Hi, here we go for the sun. Sending you some more vitamin D. Make sure you open up those windows, get some fresh air. I hear the trees move. So guys, for all of you who have a drink in their hands, cheers. Cheers to you, cheers to one human family. Yeah, the potch session I've been pretty comfortable for that. So it's like kind of the first streams I ever sat down. It was pretty nice to have a drink with you guys. By the way, the next porch session is going to be tomorrow. So Wednesday, which is actually also our usual Captain Tony's day. And we'll see, we might be able to go and check out the inside and the new bar in one of the future streams. Not tomorrow, not just yet. It's gonna take them a little while. So apparently they put Boner in a big plastic bag so he doesn't get dusty, or I should probably say dustier than he already is, while they are working on the bar. So there is some serious work going on at Captain Tony's. Everybody kind of lost track of time here, so we're not really sure until when this is, at least for the moment, you know, how long they plan to shut it down. I don't even think we've been giving a date. Hello, Donna. Oh, and I have to greet my Luxembourgish friends. Moin, wann ihr von Lützeburg noch guckt, willkommen zu Ki-Uest. Also, Moment ein bisschen ruhig. Wir freuen uns, dass da aus Heimat guckt. Am Moment haben wir ein Video maybe so. Und ich wünsche euch viel Spaß dabei. So I was trying to see, I'm switching back to English, I just had to greet my Luxembourgish friends. I don't know if we can actually see inside with the reflection. We probably cannot. No, all you get is the camera, you see the reflection, hey. So the bar is still standing. You know, that's the thing. Gabe just said that it's so quiet now downtown that, you know, it would never occur to you when you live here to actually come for a run here, for example. And that's what he did this morning. So he came around, came for a run, and then, you know, just talked to the Tony's guys who were standing the bar. So that's pretty, it kind of changes a lot of the usual habits that people have here on the island, which is nice. And looks like even the traffic light isn't even working. So, corner of Duval Street and Green Street right here. And you know what? It is So quiet. I never noticed there was like one right in the center of this crossroad. I am literally standing in the center of the intersection. That is something I always wanted to do. Finally get to do it. Standing right in the middle of the intersection. And the other day I actually rode home via Duval Street on my bike. Which, same thing, normally that's a street you can't ride down on a bike. Too much traffic, too many cars. And the cars you see, there is probably, it looks like it's busier. You still see cars around. That is because they are repaving Simonton Street, so one block up. So normally you kind of use Whitehead and Simonton to avoid Duval Street. And since they are now repaving Simonton, the traffic is being deviated via Duval Street. So normally you wouldn't see these many cars here. That is the traffic from one block up this way. And of course here, pizza is open, takeaway is open. I see the chickens are more plotting on taking over the Hawk's Breath and Mallory Square area. I don't see any here. So sunset time is in about 15 minutes, so I think we should try to get closer to the water. Oh, that is an interesting vehicle. I just realized that for a stream that was supposed to bring you some, get you some sunlight and vitamin D, we're not seeing the sun very much. So let's go and head over to Margaritaville Pier. Of course, this place is open. Liquor stores.
We don't know what time. You're giving me.
Think about it. So the guys running the parking lots are probably out of a job too, given that you can now easily find a parking spot here in Ki-West. So yeah, all that parking. All right, so let's down this little piece of Whitehead. So stay tuned for the final streaming time for tomorrow's poach session. We are thinking about doing it a little bit later, and then we realize that we don't have a light outside just yet. So we're looking into options, and we had some people contacting us saying that they would have a nice location, so we might switch it up in terms of the porch sessions. Maybe they're not going to be all on a porch, but stay tuned for that. All in all, the one human family spirit is well alive here. I hope it is the same where you guys are. I know we have some people watching from the upper Keys, as well as the lower Keys, and of course off road. Looks like we have a really nice light here, so you get your sunshine. So of course the hotel is closed. So the Margarita Resort is closed. So by the way, it felt like 82 degrees here. Official sunset time is 7:40, so we have another 7 minutes. Still a little confused why that policeman was so strict about the parking lot on the other side of Mallory Square. But hey. So this area is considered to be part of the Margarita Resort. Obviously the hotels are close to tourists. Doesn't mean that their property or surrounding property is closed. And I promise we will do more sunset streams from the other side of the island, from the south side. I think we had a pretty good view on White Street Pier, although the military base was a little bit in the way. So this time of the year, the best view is here. I should have brought some background music, or guys, if what you can do is mute the sound and put on some whatever music you like and what relaxes you. Just soak up the sun. The Sunset Key ferry is coming in. The water is really quiet. Of course, no sunset cruises. I think if you have a small private boat, though, you can. And here we are on the other side of Mallory Square, which of course is closed off here too. But I thought I'd put the camera here so we have the closest view of Mallory Square. I see Dominic has his stickers here, the cat man, currently not performing. So guys, grab your drink, put on the music you like that relaxes you, switch off the sound and enjoy the sunset. Beautiful colors tonight. And there she goes. So I was trying really hard to not move the camera. I put it down, but I was still holding it because I don't want to fall into the water. And I never noticed how many mosquitoes there were here. I guess when there were more people, they have more victims to go to. And they're like, hey, there is one person, let us eat her up. So guys, I think for the next sunset stream, I'm gonna bring a little drink so I can cheers with you. So yeah, I put the camera down there. On the siding, I was holding the camera and trying not to move, but it's really difficult. They everywhere. Probably gonna get flagged for the copyright of that song playing in the background. It's not actually a very relaxing background music for a sunset. Let's see if we get some nice colors. There are no clouds whatsoever, so I'm not sure about the colors. I think we should probably bring Gabe for a little guitar music. What do you think? Should probably drag him here next time. So we need some background soundtrack here. We're missing Mustafa.
and 9, 8 and 7, 6 and 5 and 4. Okay.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh, I don't know if you can see them. Besides the mosquitoes, we still have some termites. That's weird. I remember that one stream where they were like out, like a lot of them on Monroe Square when we're still open, so that must be at least 2 weeks ago. And they back out. I thought they kind of only swarmed for like a week. You probably can't see them on the stream, but yes, we have more termites. It is so quiet, I almost feel the need to whisper to you. You can probably even hear the water. Whole bunch of curly tails here. Well, guys, we are at the very end of Margaritaville Pier. Beautiful, quiet sunset night here in Ki-West. I hope you enjoyed our stream. We will be back tomorrow with a live from the porch session for some music. If you want to tune in, grab your drink. It's gonna be easier for me to have a drink too, because I don't need my other hand for the phones and all the equipment. And enjoy your night. You all take care. And make sure you hit that notification button so you will be notified when we are going live. It's always a little bit tricky because we haven't figured out the final times, so we're working on it. Again, it's either going to be 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. island time when if we can figure out the light situation on the porch. Otherwise we might attract more of those termites, so we'll see. So guys, you all take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye guys.